Oh my goodness. Yo. Yo.
All right. All right.
Goodness. Oh my fucking goodness. Bro. Why are y'all doing this to me, bro? Come here, shake my hand. Come here, gather around, congregation. We need to pray. Lord, thank you for this good music. Oh my goodness. What is going on? I can't do this anymore. Happy Cinco de Mayo, bro. Thank you for giving us a chance to allow us to have a drink before we digest this greatness. Oh my goodness. Yo, Drake, I know I said don't reply with the music, but I'm so happy that you did. I know I said what I said, but damn, what are we doing here? What are we doing here? What are we doing? Yo, the power is here. Let's digest this, Drake. What do you got? I know I said that you couldn't respond until you respond to these allegations. There better be nothing but Kendrick on this. It better be nothing but Kendrick. That's all I'm saying. It better be nothing but Kendrick. I better hear nothing but disrespect on Kendrick after everything he said to you. Nothing but disrespect. I need to hear something on these allegations, my nigga. If it's nothing addressing these allegations, I don't give a fuck about this song. And I'm saying that in the beginning. But let's digest this greatness. That sample is fire. Now just let me see you through that. That's a message within a message right there. Drake is finally getting on his P's and Q's. Okay, hold on. Drake is finally, I think, now let me see you. Yo, dude, I don't know. Hold on. This is a message within a message. Now let me see you. And it's the heart part 6. The heart part 6. Kendrick, you got the heart. Hold on. There's a message within a message right here. Drake, can you tell me you hit the nail? Hold on, Drake. I don't know if you really hit the nail on the head. I don't know if you really connected the dots. I don't think Drizzy Drake. I don't think Champagne. I don't think Drizzy Champagne Pop. I don't think he connected these dots. Let's see if he really connected them. I'm really trying to see if he had like a 50 Cent moment right here. Because 50 Cent been hyping you up, my nigga. 50 been hyping you up. Let me see if you connected the dots.
All right.
Okay.
The Pulitzer Prize winner is definitely spiraling. I got your fucking lines tapped. I swear that I'm dialed in. First I was a
Oh my goodness, right there. Off of that first intro right there. Drake is, he's responding to the allegations. He's saying, what if I'm in the OVO camp? He's saying that I got all my lines tapped. You're not in my camp. You just been playing it good. That's how I'd interpret that line. He's just saying you caught me off guard, but it's not a mole. That's not the reason that you've been getting everything right. You just calculated my moves, but it's not a mole. My lines is already good. But we more tapped in with you than you are with us. Connect.
So where's the proof of the trial then? Where's the paperwork of the cabinet is filed in? 1090 Jake would have took all the walls down. The streets would have had.
When he says 1090 Jake produces all paperwork on any rapper. He did it on Boston Richie. He did it on all these different rappers. There's so many different rappers that 1090 Jake has exposed. So he's basically saying 1090 Jake would have exposed him if he would have been anything snitching wise. 1090 Jake would have been exposed it, because that's his avenue. That's what 1090 Jake do, even though that nigga's a snitch. But that's a story for a different day.
Had me hiding out in a small town. My Montreal connects stand up, not far down. The ones that you getting your stories from, they all clowns.
The ones that you getting your stories from, they all clowns. He's saying that we've already identified the mole right there. He just said that we've already identified the mole. Right there, when he's saying the ones that you getting your stories from, they all clowns. He's already saying that We've identified them all. We've identified who it is that's leaking this information. And you know what? That nigga's a bullshit ass nigga. Because you know what? He leaked a couple chess moves to you and salutations to you. We identified him. Now let's get to this war.
I'm a war general, seasoned in preparation. My jacket is covered in medals, honor and decoration. You waited for this moment, overcome with the desperation. We plotted for a week and then we fed you the information. A daughter that's 11 years.
Whoa, that bar right there says a lot. Is Drake trying to say in this moment, we fed you false narratives about this pedophilia shit to see if you would run with it? Is that what Drake is responding to this? Is that what you're saying? That there was a false narrative set with this precedence? So you're basically, is that your response to these allegations, my nigga? Because if that's your response, this shit's weak, my nigga. Drake, and I'm sorry, this shit's weak. This shit's weak, bro. If that was your response to these allegations, if you're saying that you fed this, if you fed this information, show us the proof that you fed us this information. Show us the mole. Show us the mole, my nigga. Show us who the mole was that you fed him this information, this false information from. Show us who it was. Leak the information. It better be in this song. Who is the mole? Who is the mole, bro?
Years old, I bet he takes it. We thought about giving a fake name or a destination, but you so thirsty.
We thought about giving a fake name or a destination. Bro, no, who's the fucking mole, bro? No, tell us all this fake name shit, bro. No, who's the mole, bro?
You not concerned with investigation. Instead, you in that Venice studio. It's a celebration. You gotta learn to fact check things and be less impatient. Your fans are rejoicing, thinking this is my expiration.
Yo, Drake just said basically all this shit that we saying is false. All this shit that was false, and it was a false narrative. And Drake played this himself. Drake did this narrative himself. Drake is the only reason that any of that information got out. If that's the case, Drake just did a chess move. If that's not the case, Drake, you a bitch ass nigga. And I say that respectfully.
Even the picture you use, the jokes and the medication.
Because even like you talking about, even the picture used the jokes with the medication, but your name was on that medication. Your name was on that, my nigga. Like, no, this isn't Aubrey Graham. Like, how many Aubrey Grahams is there, bro? Like, this isn't, bro. Like, I feel you, Drake. Like, this is weak a little bit, bro. Now you're losing credibility by the minute, by literally the second, because we're a minute 06 in, bro, and already you haven't, bro. You're addressing shit. And you're doing that Drake shit, bro. Come on, bro. You're doing that bullshit, bro. This is that bullshit I was talking about where you try to gloss over things and control the narrative. My nigga, address this shit, bro. The same way when you came in that shit in that intro, my nigga, and said, nigga, I said it, I know what it does. Like, come on, my nigga. Come like that, bro. No Diddy, my nigga. No Diddy. But I'm just saying, bro, that's how you should be coming at this track, bro. This isn't it. This ain't it. I don't even want to listen to this shit right now, bro. I really don't want to listen to it. You talking about niggas is running with this narrative. My nigga, I need to hear more. But I'm going to wait. And I'm going to wait.
The Maybach glove and the drug he uses for less inflation. Master manipulator, you bid on a speculation. You dumb and reactive, nigga, I'm petty with dedication. What about the bones we dug up in that excavation? And why isn't Whitney denying all of the allegations? Why?
Yo, my homie said something about this. And honestly, Whitney doesn't have to say that these shits is false. Like, bro, like, yo, cut this narrative, bro, that she has to respond. The same way Drake stayed quiet about his allegations when those shits was said is the same way that Whitney doesn't have to say shit, because at the end of the day, if you deny it, is it true? But Drake, you have to respond to these shits. Kendrick beating up his girl, and I say this respectfully. If Kendrick ever did even beat up on Whitney, that's not shit. And I mean this respectfully to all my black queens. I'm not saying that beating on women is right, but I'm just saying there's a lot of niggas in the music industry that have beat up on women over time. Come on, let's not act like this. Dr. Dre beat up on his girl. Like Chris Brown beat up on his girl. Quavo beat up on his girl. Like, come on, my nigga. Let's stop acting like Kodak Kodak, didn't Kodak have a moment with a girl, like with a domestic? Like, I'm just saying, a lot of rappers have had domestic situations. Is more what I'm saying. Is when I say that statement. Is, come on, man. A domestic will not kill a rapper's career. Now, these sex allegations, that shit killed Harvey Weinstein. That shit killed Jeff Epstein. That shit has killed. This is about to probably kill Diddy. Allegedly, it's killed R. Kelly. Like, come on, just saying. Like, overall, come on, man. Sexual allegations can kill a career more than beating up on a girl can. Young Boy has had so many domestics. That's who I meant to say, not Kodak. Young Boy. Young Boy has had how many domestic cases, and he has never. Like, come on, bro. Like, when do we hear about the domestic shit for real, bro? Like, domestics is far from what he accused you of, bro. So I don't want to hear about that Whitney shit. And my homie has said something about that. That's why I wanted to respond to that point. And it's crazy that you said that shit too.
She following Dave free and I missed the morale. You haven't seen the kids in 6 months. The distance is wild. Dave leaving heart emojis underneath.
Even if Kendrick's kid is even if that kid wasn't his kid, bro, well, listen, bro, that's not a bombshell. Fuck it. Whatever. Okay, cool. You dropped a bombshell about Kendrick's kid. One of his kids might not be his, bro. I don't care about that. We don't care. We don't care about that shit. Bro, what about these allegations? What about those? I'm tired of this shit, Jerry. Like, come on, bro. Like, yo, I'm fucking with the track. The track is fire. But at the end of the day, bro, this ain't it. It's not hitting. It's not connected. You're not connecting the dots, bro. You're not connecting the dots, bro. This is not no connect 4 right here. You're not connecting 4 right here, okay? You're not doing it. You're not connecting 4, bro.
Pics of the child, speaking of anything with a child. Let's get to that now. This Epstein angle was the shit I expected. TikTok videos you collected and dissected. Instead of being on some disdirect shit, you rather fucking grab your pen and misdirect shit. My mom came over today and I was like, mother, wait a second. That's that one record.
He's basically addressing the meet the grams right there when he said mother I, but you didn't really address shit. You didn't address anything, bro. Like, you just said mother I. Like, mother I. Like, it just basically sounds as if you're basically explaining it to your mom, but you're not explaining nothing, bro. Like, what are you, like, what is that? Like, I feel like that's a play on a movie. Mother I. Like, I feel like that's a play on a movie. I just don't know what movie that is.
Where you say you got molested. Oh, fuck me. I just made the whole connection. This about to get.
Made the whole connection. Hold on. Connection. Wait, why does that sound so familiar? That's gonna be something I'm gonna come back to later. I believe I know what that is. I just don't know what the movie is. But that's a connection to a movie. That's to a movie. That is to a movie. I just don't know what movie it is, but I'm gonna come back to that.
It's so depressing. This is trauma from your own confessions. This when your father leave you home alone with no protection, so neglected.
This when your father leaves you home with no protection. That's a double entendre right there. That's a, like, with no protection, when your father leaves you home with no protection. Like, father leaves you home with no gun, no condoms, no nothing. Like, and then next thing you know, that's when basically daughters are doing things that are, you feel me? Like, just, yeah, they don't know how to protect themselves in either a sexual way or a way to actually protect themselves. Like, that's a double entendre right there that Drake just did. That was actually kind of fire. I'm not even going cap. That was actually fire. I'm not going cap. That was fire.
That's why these pedophile raps and shit you so obsessed with, it's so excessive. They acting like it's so aggressive, but you just never known affection. I don't want to dish.
Okay, Drake addressed the pedophile thing. He said that's why these pedophiles coming at him. He's like, kind of, I don't know if y'all have ever watched To Catch a Pedophile. The pedophile, that in that instance, he's kind of addressing To Catch a Pedophile right there. That's how they do on the shows right there.
You anymore. This really got me second guessing. Touch My Body by Mariah Carey play, you probably start reflecting. I never been with no one underage, but now I understand why this the angle that you really mess with.
Okay, so now he finally responds to it by saying he's never been with anybody underage, but he understands that's why the angle he always messed with. But he's saying he basically fed him that angle. So he's saying that angle has been a false narrative this whole time. That's what he's saying. This angle has been a false narrative this whole time. He fed this angle. All this information has been false. And he did that to see who was... He's basically saying Kendrick isn't standing on nothing. I expect Kendrick to respond now to this. I expect Kendrick to respond. But overall, Drake, I think this response is a little weak because this ain't it.
Just for clarity, I feel disgusted. I'm too respected. If I was fucking young girls, I promise I'd have been arrested. I'm way too famous.
That's not cap. That's cap. That's cap. Because R. Kelly didn't get caught for how many years? That's cap. You talking about even if you were doing that, bro? Like that's cap because R. Kelly didn't cap. He didn't get caught for how many years? P Diddy is just now getting his allegations for something getting caught up, and he's been in the game for 30 years. So just saying that's cap. That's cap. That's cap. Let's call cap. Or we're not doing this. This is cap. Drake, I'm sorry. This is cap. What you're saying right here, cap. Stop it. Stop it about this. Like I'm saying, so many people have done what you're being accused of, and they've done it for years. They've done it for decades. You only been in the game for a decade, bro. Like, come on, bro. Come on, cut that shit out.
For the shit you just suggested, but that's not the lesson. Clearly there's a deeper message. Deep cuts that never healed, and now they got infected. Like if Dave really fucked your girl and got her pregnant.
See, now he's coming at the angle about Kendrick, actually one of his kids not being his. But the fact that you're trying to shift the narrative, it kind of leads into the point that Kendrick had said earlier, where he basically said, you were going to talk about his family and you were going to do this. Kendrick has been playing chess with you. And Kendrick predicted this even in his last song. He said you were going to come in here and you were going to sugarfoot these allegations. And when I say sugarfoot, you were going to just tread real lightly and act like shit was sweet. No, bro, you needed to have addressed this shit with a post and actually in this song addressing these allegations, bro. This isn't it. You're not connecting the dots, bro. Right now, I've been literally seeing you acting like you're trying to plot points on a grid, and none of them points is connecting.
Talk about breeding resentment. Not sure how to ease the sentiment. The shit's too intimate. I'm praying you recover from both incidents. But you a piece of shit, so this shit really no coincidence. Drake is not a name that you gon' see on no sex offender list. Easy.
I mean, we haven't seen it yet on that list because you haven't been caught. And I'm not saying that because that you're guilty of anything. I'm just saying, like, if you haven't been investigated, you haven't been caught, you haven't been doing nothing. So you're saying that I'm hoping that you don't get caught up in none of those lists or anything like that. I'm hoping you don't. But at the end of the day, you still haven't really addressed anything, bro.
Does it? You mentioned an A minor, but niggas gotta be sharp and tell the fans who was it.
You talking about you dressing A minor, but you gotta be sharp. Obviously, you're not sharp enough because you're really not addressing these things. Like, I'm just saying, like, you talking about be sharp, but yet you got caught up with a girl asking her on stage how old she was, and she's saying 17. Maybe you got to be sharper than that, but hey, I digress.
Thought you left D flat, D major. I'll slit your throat with the razor and do rip.
Well, you left D flat, D major. Okay. D flat, that's another note. He basically saying you left with no information, and that's major because he's basically gonna progress over all these allegations that you're saying, but yet he still hasn't really addressed anything that you actually said, Kendrick. So I don't know.
Ross air like that one flight from Malaysia. I'm your baby mama screensaver. Only fucking with Whitney's, not Millie Bobby Browns. I never look twice at no teenager.
Okay, only fucking with Whitney's. He's saying he's basically only fucking with older women, no younger joints. That's why he said the Bobby line. So Bobby is, younger than Whitney. Whitney is an older woman. And, Drake has been definitely linked to some older joints. As we know, Drake's track record, like with the women, I'm just saying, Drake hasn't always been accused of messing with young joints. Like, I'm just saying, Drake has been scouted with all women of all ages and types. Drake is a ladies' man, so he's basically saying most of the women that he messes with is older. So that's what he's saying right there.
I'm a fucking hit maker, dog, not a peacemaker. Yeah.
Hit maker, not a peacemaker, self-explanatory.
Yeah, bullets that I'm stuffing in each chamber. Your ass in extreme danger. Stop buying.
I don't understand why Drake is still talking these gun bars, but yet you're a singing nigga. I don't understand what is your angle here. Like, and this is what I'm saying that Drake with Drake, I wish you would have really took Lil Wayne's advice and never started rapping about this street shit, bro, and just stayed on your path. But this is what Kendrick was talking about right here when you said that bullet to the neck, like that, bars like that, exactly, bars like that, right there. Those little gangster bars, bro. Those little shits you try to slide in there. But yeah, you'll talk about gun reform. But I digress.
Views and bot comments, you may as well keep the paper. Shit.
You talking about bot comments, Drake? You've been botting your Drake. Come on, Drake. So you want us to believe that all your views are organic? Are all? I'm just asking this like to the fans. Do you believe all Drake's views are organic? Because they've been accusing Kendrick of botting his things. I don't think Kendrick. I'm not gonna actually say Kendrick hasn't done it. I'm not gonna say that because you know what? There is basically a strong possibility that Kendrick has botted his views, I wouldn't even put it past him. But is Drake gonna act like some of the narratives that Drake throws out there? I think that's the only thing that frustrates me is because I feel like he does it himself. So it's like the pot calling the kettle black in a sense. That's more my thing.
Shit you about to need for later. I give a fuck about your streaming data. You could drop 100 more records, I'll see you later. Yeah, maybe when you meet your maker. I don't wanna fight with a woman beater. It feeds your nature.
Okay, he's addressing them women beater allegations again. So all this has been is literally him talking about why all this woman beater things. But I'm honestly, until Whitney says that Kendrick was beating her ass, I don't believe that shit. I'm sorry. You have yet to really address the whole young girls things for real. You haven't really addressed it. You've addressed it, but you've touched on it, but you ain't really addressing it, bro.
If you still bumping R. Kelly, you could thank the savior. Said if they deleted his music, then your music is going to a hypocrite. I don't understand why these people.
Drake is one to call somebody a hypocrite. Because that's kind of why you're in a beef. Because literally, if you really listen to Future and saying like when they saying in the "We Don't Trust You," they basically calling him a hypocrite on that album. So that's the kind of irony. Pot calling the kettle black in a sense.
Praise you, sounding like you sent him commissary when he needs some paper. Album dropping soon, no wonder you turn a clout chaser instead of doing hard labor. Nigga.
Well, I gotta rewind that real quick because it said, whoa, hold on. I just want to make sure I heard that right because Drake might have actually said some substance right there.
When he needs some paper, album dropping soon, no wonder you turn a clout chaser instead of doing hard labor.
He's basically saying that Kendrick tried to become a clout chaser right there. He's saying that all this shit is false and it's all for clout. So that's what Drake is saying. If that is Drake's response to all this, nothing better come out. If that is your response to everything, all these allegations, nothing better come out. Nothing better come out. Because if something comes out now, bruh, your career is done. That's it. But we're gonna digest more of this greatness.
Nigga, I see you when I see you like Fantasia. Whitney, you can hit.
That bar is fire. We're gonna see you when I see you like Fantasia. When I see you. That was a fire bar right there.
Hit me if you need a favor. And when I say I hit your back, it's a lot safer.
And when I say I hit you back, it's a lot safer. Like that fire.
I promise. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, this shit was
When I hit you back, it's a lot safer. That was just kind of a double entendre real quick. He's basically saying as if when I send the message, it's a safe message. Like you gonna know it is from who it is supposed to be. And also when I hit you from the back, it's a lot safer. When I hit you back, it's a lot safer. When I hit you, like he kind of playing on words. You know
some good exercise. Like it's good to get out, get the pen working. You would be a worthy competitor if I was really a predator and you weren't fucking lying to every blogger and editor, but.
Whoa, he's basically calling all of Kendrick what he's doing is cap. He's saying if you wasn't lying to every blogger and editor, I think that's cap. I think that when there's smoke, there's fire. Drake, I'm hoping that nothing comes out from this. I'm hoping nothing comes out. Let's see what else is left.
It is what it is. You definitely got this shit burnt the fuck out though. Like, you got 10 more records to drop. The one before the last one, we finessed you into telling a story that doesn't even exist. And then
he's saying that they finessed Kendrick into painting a false narrative. So that's the angle that Drake is going with. Like, and I say this to say this. I didn't come in here to come at Drake. I'm not a Drake hater. I like Drake's music. because I have albums from Drake that I will still bump to this day. My thing is just this, bruh. If you're saying that you fed him that false narrative, where is the proof? Where is the proof that you fed him that false narrative, bro? Where is it? You have yet to say who the mole is. Who is the mole that you fed him this information from, bro?
And you go and drop the West Coast one and try and cover that up. I would like that one. That would be some shit I could dance to if he wasn't.
Yo, Drake is just talking on this.
Tripling down on some whole other bullshit, but you know, at least your fans are getting some raps out of you. I'm happy I can motivate you.
You know what's funny? I actually do agree with Drake on this. Drake has gotten Kendrick to drop more consistently than anything else, regardless of whatever allegations that Kendrick does accuse Drake of. That is a fact. He has gotten Kendrick to drop more consistent, and that's one thing my boy has said too. And I have to give him that. Kendrick, you're not consistent. Like, and not saying that you're not consistent. It's just that you take a bigger hiatus. And yes, you do give us good music, but sometimes the fans be wanting more out of you, bro. And it's just that simple. Like, this is the most that we've seen out of you in a very long time, bro. Like, you've had us working overtime as like video breakdowns and all this shit, like bar breakdown, all that shit, bro. Like, you've had us working overtime, bro. Reactions, all that, bro. Like, there was a point, bro. I'm talking about I'm uploading Drake's shit, and you're literally, bro. Your shit is there. I'm like, wait, what the fuck, bro? I'm talking about, bro. It's Cinco de Mayo. Y'all haven't given us a break. This shit has been crazy, bro. This has been one of the craziest weeks of hip hop.
Bring you back to the game, like, you know, but just let me know when we get into the facts. Everything in my shit is facts.
I disagree with that.
Return the favor.
I disagree with this. I don't think this is all facts. I need to see proof that you actually fed him this information. I'm sorry, Drake. I need to see proof. Okay.